And so what's the, I know you guys haven't put on pads yet, but what's your first two practices been like? Has it been what you expected, more or less? How's it been the first 2 days?
Man, honestly, it's been everything I've wanted, man. Everything. First 2 days, just transitioning from high school is a big difference, speed of everything, just getting used to the playbook as well, but also adding physicality to the playbook as well. So I'll say these first 2 days for me personally, man, I'm pumped, man. I've been excited every day I go to sleep, man. I'll be happy every time I wake up in the morning. I just don't show it that much, so I'm really excited, man. Really.
I know when guys first get to campus, get with the strength and conditioning staff, it can kind of hit you like a brick wall. What's been that transition with strength and conditioning in terms of how your body may have changed, weight, things like that so far?
Great question. Thank you so much. I would say the biggest transition was just the different types of lifts that we do here compared to high school. Because in high school, we would lift, but it's the basics. Back squat, bench press, things of that nature. They get in here, every lift is for a specific movement, specific position. So I would say, personally, my body has changed. Like lower body, like my muscle mass has increased along with upper body as well. Also, my core strength has increased a lot. So I can definitely tell those are the biggest increases of my body so thus far.
Ryan?
Masai, it looks like they've had you at guard maybe the first couple of days. Are you working exclusively at right guard, or where do they have you? And has there been a big adjustment there for you, being at that position, if that's where they have you?
Nah, man. I'm really just used to playing guard, man. I've been playing since when I was in high school, so I've played that my first couple years of high school, so there's nothing really different. So far talking to the coaches, it looks like I'll be staying at right guard as of right now. But, I'll get some reps at left from time to time, but at the same time, still going back and forth, getting work on the left and right side just in case, I need to fill in whatever I need to fill in.
Jimmy?
Masai, do you see a difference in playing right guard versus left guard?
Nah, man. I see everything's pretty much the same. Every position on the offensive line I feel is exactly the same. The only thing that's changing is just, the mental aspect of it. If you can transition, mentally from right to left side, or if that's you being a tackle or guard, or if you can handle the mental load of being a center. So it's all about the mental aspect of the sport.
Well, Eric Kane and Vince.
I know you came from an offense that ran a little tempo, but how's the tempo been here first couple of days? Been trying to get used to that.
It's been exactly what Coach Heupel said it was, man. It's always high tempo. We try to get, as many plays out as fast as possible and try to perform to the best of our ability every single play and have, 110% effort every single play. So transitioning from high school, man, everybody can play fast tempo, but effort is not a big thing when it comes to tempo in most cases. But here, it's every single play, every single snap. So that's the biggest thing for that.
Vince?
Whether it's ability, personalities, whatever, how would you describe your offensive line teammates as a total unit?
I would say it is 110% a brotherhood. Everybody looks out for everybody, no matter how different we are or different backgrounds that we come from. We're always looking out for each other, no matter what it may be. They're always there for me. I'm always there for them, and we always hold each other to a certain standard as an offensive line unit. So,
Wes?
Yeah, Masai, Jerome Carvin's he's kind of the old vet in that room now with the old lineman. And he said he's talked about becoming more of a leader, being available, talking to you young guys. How much of a relationship do you have with him, and what's that been like working with him?
It's been amazing. Like I said, it's a brotherhood in the room, so we always go to him, for any questions when it comes to the position, when it comes to any plays, or just when it comes to like certain techniques that may work on certain plays. So he's definitely that big brother and like that very big leader figure in the room.
We'll go back to Patrick over here. And we'll have time for a couple more after that.
Couple things. Aside being from Detroit, is the heat down here this summer been a challenge for you at all? I know you guys are practicing in the morning, it's a bit cooler, but has that been hard at all coming from Michigan?
Man, let me tell you something. Yeah, it's a big difference. It's a huge difference. Being from Detroit, we'll have our hot days. Obviously, I feel that Michigan is kind of like overlooked as a competitive state when it comes to high school football. But I definitely say like heat wise, down here the humidity is insane. That's really where the heat comes from. Like up there, it's like you'll have your hot days and your super cold days, but it's the humidity overall that's just gonna like pound you throughout the day.
You also, you talk a little bit about the rest of the offensive line. I think there are 4 freshmen coming in. All 3 of the other guys were here in the spring. Was it hard to see them go through it? And did you talk to them at all? What was it like coming in? Did you lean on them because they kind of went through what you're going through now a few months ago going through the spring since they got here?
I've definitely leaned on them a little bit to try to get a better understanding of how things go around here. But for the most part, them getting here way earlier than me, my main goal was just to make sure it doesn't it doesn't seem like I'm left in the dust, so to speak. So that came to training and in the off season, getting ready before I came here, working out every single day, getting up early in the morning, making sure my regimen is made so that I'm already tuned and wired by the time I get here, so I'm up to date, so it doesn't even look like I was gone.
Any more questions from the side? All right, thanks guys. Thanks, Masai.
Thank you guys so much.